Greetings, everyone. Good evening. My name is, you all know me as Marlene, which is my common name. My spiritual name is Ycosozodk. I say Namaste, Namaste, which means the God in me greets the God in you. I am very grateful for this opportunity tonight to give you all a little overview on myself, on my products. I'm going to go into my website right now and what I do. Can everyone see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen with your picture.
Okay, thank you very much. I have a couple people online. I think they are here who have participated, used my services before, and products who will share a bit if they're able to get on.
Yes.
So again, my name is Priestess
Yes.
Ycosozodk. That is my soul name, and that is the name I use for my services coming through.
Yes. Go ahead.
A little bit about myself. I've been
Yes.
in full-time spiritual counseling and healing services since 1993.
I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can everyone hear me? Okay.
Okay. I don't know why, but you should
Yeah,
be
we
able
could
to
hear you,
connect.
Marlene.
We can hear you, Marlon.
Okay. Okay. I think Jerry's on the phone or something. I continually practice what I preach. I've been from I was a little girl. I'm just not going to read anything that's there. From I was a little girl, say around the age of 12, I had been experiencing some phenomena within my own body, and I later discovered that what I was feeling wasn't coming from me; it was coming from others. Especially when I'm out, I'd feel pangs of pain and hits and so forth. And as I got older, I discovered, well, intuitively, when I walked past someone and I would get these pain, I used to just turn around and look. It wasn't something I shared with anyone. I didn't know what it was, but intuitively, I would just turn around and look. And I would feel within myself that person is ill, is sick. Um, Moving forward, I went through my life following a spiritual journey because I had an epiphany at the age of 12 about God, about who God is. God is love. Uh, Going forward, I went deep diving from the age of 12 into spiritual things. My path took me through where I was an evangelist, a teacher, a prophetess, a missionary in the Christian realm, an intercessor, and a spiritual dancer. I used to call it more like prophetic dancing because I didn't choreograph anything. It just came very, very extremely natural to me back in the early 1990s before spiritual dancing was a thing. Fast forward in 2013, I had a fall. I quickly became limited cognitively, physically, emotionally, in every way. I ended up losing my job and everything. It was extremely devastating. But I give thanks because that brought me to another level of spirituality, brought me out of the religious things, and I began to go deep diving into esoteric ancient things because I needed solution for my own healing. The doctors couldn't help, the medical field couldn't help at all. The educational field couldn't help at all. My work couldn't help. The insurance plans couldn't help. No one could tell me what was wrong when I had that huge fall and damaged my head, my back, my shoulders, my hips, like everything. I've never been sick in my life. No other kind, not even the common cold I used to get. Not at all. I was very, very healthy. An athlete also from when I was very young. So because of this fall I had, which actually became my awakening and deep diving, I got connected on another level. For natural healing, I had to turn to something else. And that all came from within me. I was paralytic for 3 years in bed. The only time I got out was when I needed to go to the doctor and someone would come and carry me. So that's a bit about my testimony and how I got here, because I had to learn to heal myself through all these modalities that I now will talk to you about. I will share with you first my services, because this is where I started. Again, these are all gifts that I was born with, that was manifesting from I was a child. People used to think I was weird, and I didn't know what it was. I just used to say it's my sixth sense. I don't even know where I got that term from when I was younger. So MysticWaters.Live is a revamping of my brand. It used to be Marlene's Healing Center. Um, but this year, the spirit gave me this. I woke up and this was in my head. And I was told to use this as my new brand, Mystic Waters. It's a bit about my services. This is where you can contact me when you come to my website, MysticWaters.Live. My name, phone number, and send me an email. Currently, this is where if you need to purchase anything, this is where you can just send me an email or send me a text at that number, call me. My website, still setting up the e-commerce. So what I do, as I said, I had to go to alternative healing for myself. And it's a system of medicine that were predominantly developed before modern medicine, such as in ancient Kemet, traditional Chinese, the Ayurvedic medicine, naturopath, homeopathy, that considers the mind-body connection. Reiki is one of such things that I've been doing since 93. Before that, I didn't know this terminology. As I said, these were natural gifts that came to me, and people, friends would come to me. And because I was also in ministry, these things used to flow through me. I had a sense of what I was doing, and I just went with the flow. I didn't know any terminology or name for it. Actually, I do have my Reiki Master certification. I teach Reiki courses as well. And I took the course a few years ago to bridge the gap. I couldn't explain what it was I was doing, and this was the closest things I found. And I took the course for a certificate just for people who didn't understand it, and I didn't know how to explain it to them. So I took the course, and so this is what I call it. What Reiki is harnessing the God force energy and directing it for healing. And this is something that I used to do extremely effectively when I was in Christendom, and I still do now. I just have, how should I say, more of a mental and a book understanding of what it was I've been doing all my life. A back therapy is another service that I give, and I will later on let you read some of the testimonies of clients that I've had. This is a special service that I create. I used to call it Reiki massage because it's a combination of Reiki massage and physio. And this service came about because of a friend of mine that hurt himself quite severely, and I introduced him, to the powers within me, the energies that flow, and I use all those different modalities to help him. Now, quantum healing. Hopefully, Grace is on the line, um, from Jamaica, who I felt this touch from me. Now, quantum, it's a leap. It's behind. It's You know, it's a leap, it's a jump. There's no limitations to distance within this system of energy in which we live and breathe and move, where every sentient being and everything is. So, quantum healing is the ability to send forth your energy against and harness this energy and send it forth beyond um, distance from here to Timbuktu, and having that person feel what you're sending them, and getting healing from that. Energy cleansing. Now, how should I explain this? If you've ever been into a room or been around someone and suddenly, say you were happy and suddenly you went somewhere and you suddenly feel down and depressed or went through an area. This happens when I'm traveling from one city to the another city. I can feel the energy around. When I get around people, I can feel the energy, and everybody have a sense of these things, but may not know how to use it within themselves and harness it. So we just like we go outside and dust get on us and our clothes and so forth, and we need to go take a bath and shower and wash our clothes. Our energy, our aura with it around us, which we can't really see. Some people have the gift to see it. Um, Also gets dirty. It gets stagnated. It gets ruffled, just like your clothes would get ruffled. And what energy cleansing is, this is a modality, a gift where which people like myself that have this gift can actually clear your energy around you, actually clean it out, and you will feel better, more relaxed, more harmonious with everything around you, more at peace. Just like you wash your body, you need to cleanse your aura, your energy around you. Intuitive energy healing and activation of light code. So I am an empath and an intuitive, which means that I intuitively, um, again, like I was telling you when I was younger, can feel and tell when someone is ill. They have a heartache, even emotionally, or their knees hurting, or a backache, or even have cancer. Okay. Um, and I work with energies beyond the physical, and I get whispers also about what's going on. At times, my gifts, it when I work with someone, whatever manifests is based on what that person's spirit and soul needs to hear at the time. And at times I can hear what people are thinking, what they're saying, who's going where, know who's going where, who's going to show up at my door, things like that. Um, my son, my oldest son, when his son used to say, "Mom, my friends don't want to come around you because they say you're always looking through them. They're afraid." And I say, "Yes, I am." Um, Again, intuitive reading. With this, I'd say reading. I do use the tarot oracle decks at times, as it's called upon. If someone wants to do a reading, all they do is add another dimension to my intuitive gift and what I do. And sometimes help, I use them just to clarify the thoughts and the intuitive information that is coming to me, so I can give a more precise and clearer reading for someone. All my gifts are on 15% discount for the holidays until mid-January. Spiritual counseling and guidance. Now, from I was 12 years old, like literally 12, 14, I was given counseling, even to married couples. It was just a gift. And this is one of my favorite and my most popular gift with the intuitive readings and so forth. And this is not a one-time thing. What happens here, sometimes people feel stuck in life. They're stuck in a marriage, they're stuck in a relationship, they're stuck with their children. They don't know why certain things are happening in their family, um, and even their health. Because your health, that's connected to your emotions, that's connected to um, even this, a lot of different modality comes up. All of what I've already explained sometimes is used in this. So it's these normally is 6, 7, 8 different sessions with the client, helping them to move forward. This is where I help someone to shed their outer skin and go within and heal those things that are emotional, that may be manifesting physically, or that may be manifesting in their marriage. You know, I have someone who called me up um, some time back because they were in a relationship that they really wanted to keep, and they reached at a certain place where they realized every time I get to this area of a relationship, like say 2 months in, the relationship falls apart, and they really wanted this one to work. And they called me um, so I could help them to find out what it was that was causing them every time they're say 2, 3 months into a relationship, or certain um, aspect come up for the relationship to go to the next level, they can't go beyond. So I was able to help them with that. Natural healing, this is a big part of also clearing and cleansing our energy, our subtle bodies within. Healing within brings healing without, brings a more beautiful you, a more beautiful smile, beautiful skin. You know, all of this go hand in hand together. These are all alternative healing for the mind, body, and soul. So your diet plays a very a pivotal part in that. In 2002, I had a near death experience, one of many, but this one was quite serious. I actually passed over, was gone, and came back the next day. And it turned out that I was poisoned. I could sense I was, I knew I was. Um, and later on, this is what the spirit led me to blood type diet. So when I help people with this, it's based on their DNA, their blood type, and I help them lose weight, um, um, turn back diabetes, and so forth through this natural care. Call it self-healing nutritional counseling and diet. I also create for you recipes as well. Pendulum, this is something I love. This is me, just this is fun, me helping you to connect with yourself, the energies, and you also learning a different a different modality of how to hear yourself, how to hear what you're saying. And this is done through Pendulum. So I teach this class. It's very fun. It's a lot of fun. All of these I'm talking about here too can be done remotely. Meditation classes. Again, this is also helping you to go within, seeking answers, connected to the divine, your higher self, your spirit, your God. Again, Reiki. So again, I said that I'm a Reiki master teacher. I teach the Reiki courses. The first level is for you. You learning how to use Reiki to heal yourself. And you can use it on your animal and on your family. The second level is the practitioner level. And the third level is the master level, which I am. And all my services, you can book them. You get special discount if you book them in packages. I'm going to now just go over my products over here. I started off by just doing the services, helping, because for over 20 years I did counseling. So The services came very, very easy. I love, love, love to help people, love to counsel. It's been my life. I always tell people I cannot not do it. I knew from a young age that's what I was here to do, is to counsel, spiritual counseling and guidance. Now at the advent of now expanding, I've expanded into products. And the first product here is called Summer Oil. And this I created last summer. You could almost say that nothing is an accident, but I was having a retreat, doing what's called Mama Water Healing Retreat, where I was taking some people out into the woods for some spiritual healing down by the river. And everyone were supposed to bring their uh, mosquito sprays. I didn't go out and buy any. I literally forgot because I was so busy preparing for the the event. And as we were about to leave, um, I was asked if I had my bug spray. Well, I didn't. I ran upstairs because I always have essential oils and different things around, check my apothecary, and just do some stuff together. On the trail, I noticed others were still having issues with bugs and mosquitoes. They were swatting, and I had made sure everybody sprayed themselves down before we went on the trail. So I gave them mine. I sprayed it on them. I wasn't having any issues, and it worked so well. Afterwards, everyone was asking me what it was. I said, well, it's something I just threw together. Now, fast forward, now we're in the COVID environment. Um, I've recreated the product. It's a lot more potent. It was potent and great then, and even more powerful now. It has, it smells great. It smells amazing. I have it actually right now in my diffuser. So just a squirt in the diffuser, it brings positive ion to the air. It kills germs and bacteria. It repels insects, bugs, mosquitoes, gnats, bed bugs, reduces the swelling, the itch that you also get from being bit. And it's very good for your cold. It connects to the mucous membrane, clears away mucus. It's good for your scalp. I've used it in my hair, put it in shampoo, and and so forth. If you're having itchy scalp, I shared a bit about this. I believe it was last week, the week before, 2 weeks ago, about my experience using a product in my scalp that obviously there was something in it and caused me to swell up and itch. And I used my product in it, and it just one use, and it was gone. If you're traveling, whether it's for the winter, for the colds, to spray in your hand as a disinfectant, spraying in your room, add some water to it in a bit and spray your room. This is great. If you're traveling to the Caribbeans, anywhere, now people are taking vacations to warmer climates, pick this up. My other product, this is very dear to my heart, being a female, is my Wombat Therapy. This recipe has come from just something within me to help um, women. And I get guidance concerning ingredients and quantities and so forth. So it's an ancient remedy. This cleanse, moisturize, refresh, tightens, detox, nourishes, mineralizes, and rejuvenates the womb and the vaginal area. If you're suffering from candida, fibrosis, endometriosis, it reduces inflammation, it cleanses and nourishes and rejuvenates. Refresh again, detox, tightens, and repairs bruises in the vaginal walls and strengthens your ovary. So your entire chakral and root area, your hips, all the reproductive systems and organs, this product helps. Now, it's from puberty to postmenopausal. If you're suffering from fibrosis and so forth, you need to use it 2 to 3 times per week. I've got to change that here. I got to add that. The ingredients in these are ancient knowledge of what the benefits of these products, what they can do. The valerian wood, for instance, has been used from ancient time, from ancient Roman, Egyptian times. It also has a receptor connection to your brain. Everywhere in our body is connected to our brain. So the minute you start to use these products, this connection travels to your body to help this healing. It's got passion flower. It's got rosemary. It helps to nourish the womb. Rosemary is good for its antivirus, its influenza, hepatitis, HIV. All of these products here, tea tree oil, antibacterial, antifungal. With this product, you will need to use a sitz bath or a steamer. I currently have the sitz bath. I will be coming out with the steamer later on. It comes in these 3 colors. And we have the sitz bath with a pump. You need this in order to apply the product properly. Does anyone have any questions before I go on with the testimonies?
No questions, Marlene. I think you can just continue, and maybe later
But
on they
no
might
matter
have.
how deep the issue is, and no matter how long you have struggled with it, the possibility exists for you to become absolutely free, whole, and healed, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and physically. My clients come through word of mouth. Mystic Waters is all about helping you to realize your greatest potential by having a healthy mind, soul, spirit, and body with the use of alternative medicine and natural health care. Again, to be totally whole, you need the emotional healing as well as the physical healing. These are my services here, the Reiki. I just went through them on my services.
How to do it next? Say hello, you are not before.
Testimonies.
Hello.
Let me see who's online.
I muted them. Go ahead, Marlene. Sorry.
Okay. I just want to see who's, hold on, see if I can see who's on. Because I have invited some people here, so.
We have a question here, Cameroon. We have a question, Cameroon.
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Yamba.
We are back. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Can I continue or does someone have a question?
Yeah, we want to know how we can get the product.
How to get the product?
How can we get the product?
Yes. Was that the question, how to get the product?
Yes, yes. We are from Cameroon. She wanted to know through your explanation, how can we get a mystic water so that we can help our brothers and sisters here in Cameroon? We hardly need them. We hardly need it from your explanation. Yes.
Which product is that they're speaking of, or is it the services? Which product?
The water, the mystic water.
Okay, Mystic Water is the name of my the website. Which one of the products?
we want to get water, the water so that we can cleanse ourselves.
Can they type that in the chat?
Can you type in the chat, please?
In the chat, please.
Because we cannot hear you properly. Sorry.
Yeah, we are more than 15 of us here in Cameroon. We are so disturbed because we had to organize a meeting for 10 to 15 of us because we wanted to hear most of the health part of it, because in Africa you are suffering from health hazards.
Okay, so how can you contact me? You can,
through Jerry.
Yes, you can send me, contact me from my email, my business email, and also from my website.
Okay.
Here's my email address.
My name is
info@MysticWaters.Live. Go back here.
My name is Anabi from Yaoundé, Cameroon.
Cameroon. Welcome. Here's my phone number. You can take my phone number here, 437-882-0115. 437-882-0115. You would have to dial the area code 1. You can also reach me at my email.
Give the number again.
Okay, it's 1-437-882-0115.
Name.
Yes, can you see it on the screen? Jerry, can you put that in let me see if I can put that in the chat as well. Put my phone number in the chat.
I'm not seeing the name. Give me the name.
You put my information in the chat.
Yes, definitely I'd do that.
Okay.
I can't
It's
find
okay.
I can't find the chat button. I just want to
Okay, don't worry about that, Marlene. I'll post it in the chat. You just continue.
Okay.
Just continue.
You can reach me at that information that Jerry just put in the chat, and the link, the website, my website as well.
Okay. Yep.
My website link, email link, phone number, and name.
Okay.
Okay. I will be more than happy to help you. I have helped people in places of the world I don't know. They just appear to me. Their energies too, because I do the quantum healing. Okay. Testimonies.
We are grateful. We are grateful.
Yes, thank you. And you can reach me also on WhatsApp in our Punk Panda app as well. You can look for me in our Punk Panda app, download the app and put 5X Marlene. Jerry, can you put that in there too?
Yes.
5X Marlene is my username in our Punk Panda app. You can reach me there. And just let me know who you are and why you're reaching out. I'm going to give some testimonies here. And I have some people online in the meeting today that have experienced my services. This is a third party, Dr. Oz on Reiki, explaining, showing how this person was helped. She's a professional athlete that had an issue and know what the doctor is going to help. This is a testimony from, this is Norman, who came to me because he knows of my healing capabilities. With Reiki, you get very relaxed. So he shares here that due to feelings of distress and anxiety, he came to see me. He was very overwhelmed and he booked an appointment. Says within a few minutes of the session, he felt a deep relaxation in his body, mind, and thereafter felt a gentle vibration in and through his body, and the result of which allowed him to feel as if he was floating. And he said it was very serene. He felt at peace with himself and were no problems and nothing to fuss about. So with the Reiki, it takes you to that place that will help and assist you. This is also great for healing if you're going in for an operation to get Reiki service done prior to the operation. Even during the operation, you're going to be in that hospital bed, you know, on that operation table. I can be working with you, on you as well, while you're literally in the hospital and also afterwards. It helps to speed up your healing process. He speaks here how he could feel the Reiki energies flowing through his body, and the stress he was experiencing prior to coming in was relieved. This is a this woman here really helped me. Her testimony really moved me to tears. When she sent this through, I was actually traveling and decided to finishing up my course, and Spirit brought her to me, and I worked with her for about 3 months, almost every day. And she sent me this. I was in the bus at the time, and I saw it. I decided to check my email and saw this testimony came in. You can go to my website and read that. But some of the things here just moved me to tears. This was in 2014, where she said she experienced numerous manifestation of opportunities. In 2014, I began experiencing numerous manifestation of opportunities for her to manage her lack of self-confidence, symptoms of childhood abuse and depression. And by the spring of 2016, she had embarked on a mission to heal physically, mentally, and spiritually. With that, she went to many workshops, and she said the magic of healing. She went to this workshop, the magic of healing. It was at this time that she and I met, and it was at June this time too that I had my fall and was yet recovering. But the energies within me was flowing so strong. I got up that morning and something just leaped up out of me. I got this energy and strength. Again, I checked my email and I saw this thing about this class. And I went to this class. I'd not moved practically for like 2 years or so, but I was moved to go to this class. And when I met her, it was halfway through the class when I got there. It was break time. I hugged her and right away I started to cry. I looked at her and I started to cry. And I could feel all her emotions. And needless to say, from what I said to her after I hugged her, she became a client because I could feel her. And she knew I could with what came out of my mouth. And she became a client of mine. So she came to me, she said, with each session I had with Yeko, just say Yeko for short, if you can pronounce it all, through talk sessions, meditations, Reiki techniques, psychotherapy, hypnosis, and just simply listening to her vent. She says, just simply listening to me vent, I was able to curb habits and behaviors that was limiting my true potential. Perhaps the most significant transformation for me during my session with Yeko occurred when she used hypnosis and psychotherapy techniques to access the deepest hurts and blockage which previous attempts by other professionals had failed to tap. This aided me to release hidden pains, and to knock down walls I had built up. You can go to the site and read through these yourself. Um, just a brief there. This is Shakia. She came all the way from England to my Mama Water healing session. She said, I learned a lot about myself, and just by being so present with nature and connecting with the universe, I felt so peaceful and happy. And not only that, but being around other female energies was empowering, and the guidance through the session lifted her spirit. During this session, I taught everyone how to connect with nature, connect with yourself, connect with everything around them, to feel the love of the universe. The epiphany I had at the age of 12 years old, that begin to guide me and bring even healing to blockage that was in me at 12 years old. This is another testimony from, this one is from Link. Now, Link is the one with the Reiki Sash. I told you I created that service because of this particular individually. So this individual said they recently got more than a bit careless rushing through a workout at the gym and a sure recipe for injury. He felt a pop under his shoulder and he had to stop working out immediately. His thought was that to go to his physiotherapy, but it was the weekend. So he spoke to me. He's a friend of mine. He told me what happened, and I asked him if he'd heard of Reiki. He'd never heard of it. He asked if it could help, and I said absolutely. So he said he figured that it was just under the shoulder blade, and other times he felt that it was his trapezius had been damaged. So in a casual conversation with me, I let him know about Reiki. He didn't know, he figured he would try it out. So he said he really wanted to get back to the gym faster than 2 weeks that he anticipated that would take in the past by going to his physiotherapy. So he came to see me. So he said during the session, he felt, he says, I found Priestess Ycosozodk to be patient and engaging. It truly was a relaxing experience. I did take an extra day off from the gym just to make sure it was not just the fact that I was in a relaxed state, that I felt no pain. So 2 days later, he felt no pain still from the injury, so he headed straight back to the gym. Said that pain has not recurred. It never came back. And he also shared that now that he knows of this service, he would recommend others. This is Anne Marie. I think she's on here tonight. She gave a testimony. She was also at the Mama Water healing ceremony I had. This is Desiree. I think she's also on the call tonight. And she speaks of the Mama Water pool event that we had as well. She says here, will always be engaged in my mind. This session will always be engaged in her mind as a day of really paying attention to Mother Nature's gift to us all. Not only did it allow her to connect to source of energy within herself, but also allowed her to know that she's also on the right path. So I help people that are now awakened to this path and natural healing and connecting to themselves. And I help them cross over from this physical realm, help them to heal and go through, as I go through the underworld of death and rise up into light, who they truly are. And this was Nicola also. This is Shakia's aunt, who at the last minute found out about my session because Shakia had come from England and wanted a ride to my session and asked her aunt to drive me. And at the last minute, she goes, "Where are you going?" And she decided to just come along with her niece to the session. And she said when she decided to partake in this event, that she did not have any expectation at all. She didn't know about it. It was impulsive. But after reflecting and experiencing this event, it was at the exact divine moment when I truly needed it most. Prior to attending, she had some stress factors that was she was dealing with, and which resulted in constant tension in her uh, neck and shoulder. After completed the ceremony, she realized that her pain had disappeared. Again, this is Norman. He came for Reiki. This was a counseling session with him as well. I won't go through that, but you can go and read through this as well. I'll just read this part. It was meant to be, he came by, it was meant to be just a visit, but just a casual getting together. But because of her compassion and her empathetic and intuitive nature, a portion of this time turned into an emotional and mental healing period for him. Says she was able to plug into past relationships and childhood traumas, revealing things that he said he was unaware of. And in my presence, he felt totally relaxed, unafraid, and free to confront and embrace whatever came up out of his soul that he needed to deal with. I just want everyone to know that my space is always safe. It's always safe. It's always safe, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. From I was very young, people just used to like to come to my home just to relax and feel healing, just to be in my presence. Now, with the advent of COVID and so forth, I do more quantum healing, and they're experiencing the same thing, even though they're not in my presence. I want to ask, is Grace, I'm going to ask Grace first if she's on the line. I think that's her there because I know she is in Jamaica and I know she has issues with connection sometimes. So I don't want to lose her if she's on here. I would like her to share her testimony um, with the quantum metaphysical healing and directions that I had given her. Just briefly, Grace, are you there? Can you unmute
Yes.
everyone, Jerry?
Good
Yeah, she's
night.
on.
Good night to you, Marley, and good night, everyone. Yes, it took a little while for me to unmute there from you recording me, but
Yes,
yes,
we can hear you, Grace. Thank you very much for coming on. Grace is also co-founder with Zen 8X. She has opened up Jamaica. Okay, Grace, go ahead.
yes, good night to you and to everyone. Um, I am blessed to have had, well, I don't even think I can find words to express how wonderful that or those experiences um, were and are. In September, to be exact, my birthday is in September, and a couple days before my birthday, all I can say, it was by divine design. Divine design. I've had an experience with Priestess Marley. We were talking about business. I don't remember where it started, but we were talking about business, and then a supernatural encounter occurred, and we were both excited. And the feeling that I had was, as I heard her reading about somebody's testimony, and I was smiling because I was saying it's a similar experience I had. I was floating. I just felt like an angel was hugging me and was just showering. That's how I can express myself. Was just showering me with love, and I just felt good. But before I go further with that, let me just give you a little insight as to what I was experiencing before. I have had health challenges, and one thing I did an operation in January, and that wound got healed in April, which they say it was probably because I'm diabetic. But I've had some funny feelings since. I have had this giddiness which I just can't seem to get rid of. Sometimes I might be getting up in the morning and I can't get up. I just have to go back in the bed because I'm spinning, and I have to, if I want to go to the bathroom, I have to like hold on to furniture to, and sometimes I go a part way, and it's not a big house, but I just can't make it there. I'm just giddy and I'm just toppling over, and that went on for a while. Not sure what caused it, but I know that from that divine encounter, I was here thinking I have never had one of those dizzy spells, not one. And
Yes.
I feel
Ashe.
so much better, Ashe. I feel so much better in my body. One little challenge I have is just like swollen feet, which is not nothing much, but the the side effects of diabetes, I don't feel. I see clearly because when you're diabetic, sometimes your eyes are foggy. I have not had that foggy experience. I see clearly in the distance, and that lethargic feeling. You can't get out of bed because you're lethargic, you're constantly tired. No, 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 no. I'm like an energizer bunny. The other thing is that I am up early and I'm not tired. I reach work like sometimes in the mornings when I have to call in. I'm sick, I can't go work. I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. I have no use to myself. I can't cook for myself. I can't. Those are the things that used to happen. Sometimes I might go to the kitchen to prepare something and I'm so tired and I'm so exhausted and I'm so giddy. I just have to go back in the bed. I just couldn't function and I couldn't go to work. Even though the wound was healed, I just couldn't function. But I noticed that since my divine encounter, I have to say divine encounter, I can't explain in words, what happened. But I reach work. I'm supposed to start working at 8 and I reach after 7 in the mornings. And I work right through the day. I don't even take lunchtime. I just go, I'm just an energizer bunny. And additionally to that, I have some wonderful dreams. I remember one night I have a vision. Well, not just wonderful dreams, but I have had it's vision that just stand out. Like I have a visitation from somebody from somewhere. I don't know who name or anything. But I like those kind of dreams. I don't know what you call them, but it is it is as if it's not a dream. It's so real that it's as if you have I don't know, I call it a vision. That's my way of putting it. I call it a vision. But since then I am good. I am blessed, and additionally good things happen to me. A lot of good things happening to me. I meet new friends who just kind to me, just good to me, just pure good things happening. It's as if I am realigned um to to a place where I should be that I wasn't at. That's the only way I can put it. And people just I just come into favor. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you a recent experience why I say that. I met this lady. I have never seen her. I met her online. She had something she wanted to do, and somebody recommended me to her, and I did it for her, and she was so very pleased. And she paid me for it, and so on. And she said, "There's something about you, something I just love it. There's something about you." And it's like the Lord was telling her to just shop for me. And she said to me, I'm coming to Jamaica. And she said, I don't know, but you like jewelry? And she said, I buy jewelry for you. Buy what size clothes you wear? And she was just, and I'm just saying that it's as if, the Lord just provides some people around me to bless all different ways. I am blessed in all different ways. And I realized that when we are connected spiritually, it's as if the Lord just bring a network of persons. You connect spiritually. I connect with Marlene. I don't know. I just love her. I've never met her personally, but she just has this sweet spirit, and I connect with her. Same way I connect with this other lady, and she's in Canada too. So it's like the Lord just bring me into a circle of like-minded people, of good heart, wish me well, and so on. It's just a happy time,
Thank
a happy
you.
experience, and I don't want to take up all the time, but sometimes when some good things happening to you, you just want to keep talking and talking
It
and
gets
talking.
exciting. It's very
Yes.
exciting.
Yes. So and then the floating, I had to say to Marley, say, Man, this is how I'm supposed to feel. I floated for about 2 weeks. I was just on cloud nine. I can't tell you. I just feel good. I feel clean inside out. It is just awesome. It's like God was just hugging me. It's like I was feeling his heartbeat. I don't know how to tell. I'm still excited. you know, I'm feeling little. It's
I'm excited all over again, Grace. I can
yes,
feel that energy still. I just tapped right back into that energy. This is the first time actually, besides when we were having that session and
yeah.
you kept saying, "Oh my God, I can't explain how I feel. Am I supposed to be feeling this way?" And I your son had come in and said, "Mom, and he looked at you and said, I want some of what's happening to you."
Yes, yes, and
A session
I
for
told
your
him
son.
about you. Yes,
But
and he wants to meet you too. Yes, I didn't remember that. Yes.
yes, yes, I recall that. Now, this is
Yes.
the first time, everyone, this is the first time I'm thoroughly hearing Grace's testimony as to all that happened afterwards. And this is
Yes.
and this is how it works. Once, you get the service, you start seeing different things happening in your life, different things changing in your life, blockage move and different things happen in your life. Now, because of
Sorry, can I say one more thing, please?
yes, go ahead, Han.
One more
Real
thing I'm
quick,
gonna
because we have some other people and we don't want to
yeah,
keep.
yeah, I just gonna say one more thing because sometimes we testify and help others. I couldn't sleep throughout the night. I had sleepless nights. I would sleep like for an hour, wake up, can't sleep. I suffered. And I sleep like a baby. I go to sleep. Right now, I'm sleepy. And I sleep from now until I might just wake up one time, have a bathroom break, go back to sleep until 5:30 in the morning. I sleep like a baby every night since. I just wanted to add that little piece in. Thank you. Thank you for
Namaste.
with me to do so.
Grace.
Yes.
Namaste.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Is Desiree, are you here?
Hello.
Desiree?
This is Yama. Hello. Yes, we have a question.
I think Desiree was there, but I
Hello.
think she dropped off.
Yeah, she had to go.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a question from Cameroon. From Cameroon.
Yamba has a question.
Yamba? Okay.
Yes. We've listened to your exposition. It's just you are very close to our nose, but you cannot touch you. How can we get to you? Because my sister is suffering from multitude problems, and then through your exposition and the testimony, we can get something good from you. What do we do?
Okay. Again, my information, Jerry, if you can put it in the chat, please check the
Yeah.
chat and get all the information from there. My phone number, you can call me 1-437-882-0115. You can send me an email at my email address, info at MysticWaters.Live, info at MysticWaters.Live. Go back to, hold on.
Yeah, and I already posted that, Marlene, in the chat group.
Okay.
In
Just
the
for those
chat.
who want to write it down, I'm just going to sit where that information is at. So,
Yes.
so right here, here's all the information here, everybody. Right to the left of the screen, can you see the screen? Here's my contact information. This is where you can reach me. Here's my email, my phone number, 437-882-0115. I forgot to make this bold. And you can always go to my website and find this information, MysticWaters.Live, L-I-V-E, MysticWaters.Live. You can email me. You can also telephone me. Is Leon on the line? I think Leon is still here.
I think Leon is on the line, or he was on the line. Maybe he dropped off.
I am. Okay, I think
Okay,
that's a
that's I
different
am.
I
Okay, yeah,
am.
that's Leon. Okay.
Yeah, the icon looks a bit different. Desiree's
Yes.
still here. Desiree's here, but there's Desiree. Desiree and Marie. Desiree's still here. I don't know if they can hear, if they're in front of the phone right now. I am. Let's see who else was here. Loxley, I know Loxley um, had some intimate moment with my summer oil in his vehicle this summer. Loxley, do you want to say anything
Yeah,
about that?
definitely. That's a good one too. Yeah, definitely. I picked up the oil at the manufacturer for Marlene, and I guess I had it for about 10 days, Marlene, about 10, 12 days.
Approximately, yes.
Yeah, and the oil, even after I just delivered the oil to her, it still remained in the car. The one thing I noticed about the oil, the smell of the oil in the car was you're always alert. You always feel alert and very cognitive. It's almost like it tunes your mind to your surroundings, the environment around you. So it was these are the things that I noticed as I kept driving and I kept the smell because the smell lasted for so long in the car.
Yes, it's very therapeutic and calming. Like I said, you can just breathe it. It's in my diffuser. It will relax you if you're feeling stress and so forth. And it smells beautiful. I really wanted Leon to give his testimony about it because he's always telling me about it. But I know oftentimes Leon just puts stuff in the chat and we're sharing. And for some reason, my chat is not up. I can't see that. But I know Leon he uses the products, he adds it to other things. Is he here? Did he just say something? Okay, Desiree or Anne Marie? Desiree?
That's fine.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Anyone else have any questions?
I think, Marlene, the best thing is that I think because we have already got, we have spent a lot of time, maybe they can just contact you directly and reach out to them, reach out to you, because I've already posted all of the contact information for you directly in the chat group.
Also, I want to just show you here our health888x.com. So I'm a member of our health 888x too. You can go to health888x.com, alternative energy healing. Okay, this is about the meeting here, and there's my website there too. And this will take you to my website, and you can contact me. Here's my contact information also again. You can also just take a screenshot of this. You can take a screenshot of this information if you're on your cell phone. If you're on your laptop, you can just take a picture with your phone of my contact information here. Did everyone hear that?
Yes, Marlene.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Jerry. I am grateful for everyone that showed up here, your energy, for gracing me with this. Thank you, thank you, thank you for listening. Thank you very much. May the Almighty continue to bless and keep you. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, Marlene. Thank you, everybody, for attending this webinar. I really appreciate it. And what we are going to do now is that, Marlene, if you can stop sharing your screen.
Okay.
Then,
oh, yes, it's time for the Wheel of Fortune. Okay.
Yes, and then we can do the lucky draw.
How do I stop sharing?